Can you believe this? 8 coups have happened in Africa in 3 years. In 3 whole years, there have been 8 coups in Africa. Also putting into consideration the recent, coup d'etats that have been happening, especially in West African countries. People have been alleging that it is quite possible for a coup to occur in Nigeria. Generals, former generals, are now warning Tinubu in advance that take caution, take caution. Before we go into the details of today's news, if you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to subscribe. Turn on the post notification bell so that you can be the first person to get notified whenever we upload a new video. Help us grow this channel by giving this video a massive thumbs up so that it gets recommended to other YouTube viewers all around the world as well. Lastly, please leave your opinions in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's delve right into the details of today's news. Retired generals send coup warning to Tinubu. Some retired military generals have cautioned the Nigerian government, led by President Bola Tinubu, that the key to preventing a coup in the country is for the democratically elected government to adhere to the constitution and promote good governance. These generals, in an interview with NEWSROOM Nigeria, stressed that while coups are undesirable, people no longer wish to be taken for granted. The Nigerian government, however, downplayed concerns about a coup, stating that the country has moved beyond forcible leadership seizures. It emphasized the widespread acceptance of democracy among Nigerians and the strengthening of democratic institutions. Former Chief of Defense Staff Alexandra Ogomutia stated that the occurrence of coups reflect how elected governments govern their nations. It stressed that if a government fulfills its campaign promises and upholds the constitution, there would be no more justification for supporting a coup against it. Brigadier General Philip Ashim reiterated that the key to preventing coups in Africa is ensuring good governance. Brigadier General John Sura, retired, emphasized the importance of respecting the Constitution and democratic framework, while Major General Henry Ayola, retired, urged politicians to govern according to the rules practiced through democracy and adhere to the rule of law. The retired generals believe that good governance, adherence to democratic principles, and respect for the rule of law are essential in preventing coups and maintaining stability in African nations. They also emphasized the need for leaders to address the disenfranchisement and grievances of their citizens to foster stability and peace. The thing is, if the citizens of a country, if they are satisfied with the government of the day, if there are no corruption, if things are going smoothly, if things are going the way it's supposed to go, I don't think anyone in their right frame of mind would want to organize a coup. Coup happen when people are no longer satisfied with the government of the day, when the government of the day has taken people for granted for so long, and people are now feeling that the only way they can take back their power is by organizing coup. Imagine when the coup happened in Niger Republic, in Gabon. People came out to celebrate. People were celebrating because people are already fed up. People were fed up. the government were not doing, what they are supposed to do, and which is what, these army generals are warning Tinubu about, saying, if you do what you're supposed to do, if the people are satisfied about your governance and your government, you do not need to worry about people plotting coup against you. You do not need to worry about all of that. I know that in the coming days, we shall see more coups, you know, being carried out in West Africa in particular and some other African countries. For example, like Cameroon, I'm seriously expecting a coup from Cameroon. Imagine a country that has been ruled for 41 years by a particular person, Paul Biya. The man has dementia. Most of the time, he doesn't even remember where he is, and the people around him are the ones making, important decisions about the country. A 90-year-old man that should be resting, someone who is almost in his grave. Probably when he dies in power, he's going to replace himself with his son. I wonder why people are so power drunk in Africa. When people get power, they do not want to live there. They do not want to relinquish power. They want to continue to be in power. They want to continue to rule. Imagine the amount of money that was discovered in the house of Ali Bongo, the president of Gabon. Imagine. What are people pursuing? It seems people are forgetting that heaven is the goal. Like last, we'll all go back to our creator. I don't know what these people are planning to use this money for. Probably they want to use it to build houses in heaven. It's just quite sad because these people are storing away money that should be used to the benefit of the citizens, while the citizens are out there suffering in poverty. This is a country that is still underdeveloped, and their leaders are still taking money to store in French countries, this France especially, harboring corrupt leaders because they know that they are benefiting from their leaders that are corrupt. They know that once these countries stop corruption, they can no longer be able to they will not be able, pardon me, that was a mouthful. They will not be able to exploit these countries any longer. It's just so sad, guys. Before we go, let's take a look at some of the reactions we got online. Rex Agara says, like this one, though Tinubu win an election, no blamed Nigerian, not Tinubu, because they allowed such to happen. Moses Aworinde says, generals, allow this man to rule at least for a year and see what he is up to. Look, if military take over and things continue like this, how do we collect it back? Give Ashiwaju more chance. Lastly, Lamidi says, who has democracy helped in Nigeria, if not the politicians and their coyotes? I'm sure their days are numbered. You all, thank you very much for always listening and watching. Leave your comments and opinions in the comment section below. Let's continue this conversation over there. I will see you all in my next video. Bye for now.